If you do everything yourself, you're not going to be able to take those breaks. Everything is going to rely on you. You're going to have systems in place to delegate so that when you leave, go to Mexico to the beach, whatever it is you like, you have to be able to know my business, it is still running.
Hey, you beautiful soul. Welcome back to another episode of A Clear View from Her House, the house that sits on the hill on the corner of I Am Avenue and Confidence Circle, the house that stands out, the online community where women learn to align their worth and their identity with their purpose and not their pain. I'm your host, RJ Jackson, also known as the Courage Giver and the visionary for Her House. We're here on A Clear View to give you a glimpse of the lessons we've learned, the stories we've shared, and the obstacles we've overcome as a community. I created Her House with you in mind. I wanted it to be a safe space for women to heal, grow, and belong. And you, my friend, you belong. So let's get it on. But first, go grab your cup because we're about to fill it up. So this is the last Friday of the month. And on the last Friday of the month, I'm committed to bringing you one of our powerhouse, Her House sisters. And this month, I caught up with Victoria Latouf, who's the COO of Victoria's Exec agency. Now, she is one of our powerhouse leaders in our Her House community. Let me tell you, she knows what she's talking about when it comes to the back-end systems for women entrepreneurs. And our focus today is going to be how your personal trauma and your workplace drama is keeping your business disorganized. Yes, we're going to get your systems in place because as the COO, the Chief Operating Officer, Victoria is the direct expert on how to do such thing. She definitely understands the hidden weight that so many of us as women carry when we're trying to scale our company. She sees how easy it is for us to get trapped under the constant pressure of putting out fires, managing messy teams, and trying to stay organized, all while operating on fumes and exhaustion ourselves. Let's welcome Victoria. Welcome, Victoria. First and foremost, tell us, who is Victoria Latouf?
So I am, first and foremost, a daughter of God. Everything I do centers around Him and my family. I have a faith-based agency that I employ, hire contract workers for, that are OBMs, which is online business managers, executive assistants, virtual assistants, and I match them with business owners that need help. I am also a COO, Chief Operating Officer, as well as the owner of the agency. My goal is to help faith-based business owners.
So I once heard it said that as business owners, we create services and products based out of something we have personally gone through, and we have figured out the system, the framework to help other people get through what they're going through based on our experience and our expertise. So my question to you is, what was life like for you prior to discovering you needed a system? Once you discovered that you needed a system, what did you do to actually make the change?
I created the business. I handled everything, and it got crazy for me. When I first started, obviously all business owners have that I can do it all mentality. I had that mentality. I didn't have any systems in place. Everything was chaotic, like you said. I finally realized in order to get ahead, I had to put systems in place. So I started, doing time blocking, all that kind of stuff to help lessen the chaos, I guess you could say. But before that, I had things written down on notepads. I had them in my phone. I had them on sticky notes on my computer, wherever, so that I can remember what I had to do. Remember, do this. Remember, do that. And I got tired of it because I would get so frustrated when I got to do this. And then I would be, oh, wait, I got to go do this. So I had to organize and put, okay, this is what is most important out of the list. Then this is what's next. This is what's next. And this is what's next. And then eventually it just all fell into place.
So what I hear you saying is you was running all over the place trying to do what you had to do and having to remember that. Like, how did you manage to remember to look in your phone, or when to look on the sticky note, or when to look on the back of the napkin? Because these are all things we normally do as entrepreneurs, especially when we first get started. We just start jotting things down and then we don't do anything because we can't find it. How did you manage to do that? Or did you not manage it at all?
At first, no, I didn't manage it. Eventually, I got tired of my desk being overrun with sticky notes or notepads, or, having to constantly look at my phone and try to remember where I wrote something down. So it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Google Docs, I can have it all on my computer, all in one spot. But then eventually that even just got crazy. So I made it into one Google Doc. So this way I had one spot to look at, and it was organized in that one spot, but I still didn't have a system, so it was still a little chaotic.
Thank you for sharing that. And what I really hear you saying is that as an entrepreneur, it's okay to start small, like start with Google Docs, start with what you have in your hand, but have a system in place where it's all in one place. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yes. It makes it so much easier when you have everything in one spot instead of scattered everywhere.
Okay, I can see that, because then we get scatterbrained, and like I said earlier, we don't get anything accomplished. As a COO, faith-based COO, when it comes to systems, would you say you're actually teaching people how to manage systems or protect their peace?
I would have to say kind of both, because I feel like in order to manage the systems, you also have to protect your peace and know your limits. If you don't know your limits, you don't protect your peace, can't put systems together and have it help you. So I would have to say, honestly, first thing would have to be protecting peace and then building systems.
So as we protect our peace, what kind of systems do we actually need in place as leaders, as business owners, entrepreneurs?
So systems to have in place is making sure that you don't do everything yourself. If you do everything yourself, you're not going to be able to take those breaks. Everything is going to rely on you. You're going to have to know and have systems in place to delegate stuff, so that when you leave, go to Mexico to the beach, whatever it is you like, you have to be able to know, I'm away, my system, my business, it is still running, and not have to worry about it. So you have to have those systems in place, knowing that, okay, I gave this to Timothy, I gave this to Caroline, whatever, and know that they are taking care of it.
Well, that's interesting. I never heard it put that way, that the first system you need is the system to say, I give myself permission not to do everything, because first and foremost, I'm not even capable of doing everything.
Yes, exactly. I learned that the hard way.
That really provides insight, especially to women, because we already think we're supposed to do it all. And we always think if we want to have it done right, we should what?
Do it ourselves.
See, we know the language, we know what to say and expect, and we think we're right when we're actually dead wrong.
Yep.
Because we're killing ourselves.
Yes.
Trying to be someone God did not create us to be.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the systems that you help people put in place. And thank you for that
So,
perspective, because that perspective really opened my eyes to say that's what women need first and foremost. They need to believe they don't have to do it all.
exactly. So the systems that I put in place, it could be anything from, helping you schedule stuff, whether it's social media or having someone else schedule that stuff for you. I use a lot of AI in my business, um, and it helps out a lot. Like, I don't use it for creating everything. It's I put everything in my brain into it and it organizes it. Um, I help people, like, if they're wanting to run ads, if they're wanting to do emails, I help them create that stuff and automate it so that they don't ever have to worry, oh, did I send out this month's, newsletter? It's already scheduled and all ready to go. So now you can go have, dinner with your family and be, oh, that was taken care of. I don't have to do it. And you don't have to constantly be having that thought of, did I do it? Is it right? It's done, it's taken care of.
That reminds me of my dad. He used to have the pill in the pill box, right? But he would always go, did I take my pill today? Like, I can't remember if I took the pill. So I purchased a pill box for him that had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on it. And he knew if it was missing, he took it. But if it was still there, he didn't do it. So it almost, I hear you saying you're that person to help people remember if they took the pill for their promotions, for their marketing, for their emails, for their reminders.
Exactly. Yes. I am the person that you give me a list and say, I need these emails, drawn up, templates created, whatever it is, and scheduled to go out once every month. And I do that. I get all that stuff ready so that you don't have to worry about it and you can go on and focus on whatever it is, whether it's, oh, I can have extra business calls to bring in more business. Oh, I can have more time with my family. Oh, I can, go to that church event that I've been wanting to go to, but I couldn't because I had to do work.
So you're the person who helps create that.
Yes.
You help give them permission and then you show them where the time is because you help free up their time, right?
Yes. Yes.
I love it. And I'm confident that people today, especially, is like, I don't have enough time. I need more time. I love that you mentioned that you use AI to support your business and to support your clients. How do you share AI with people that they feel comfortable? Because people have this different take on AI, like, no, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Or they have another take, which you said that's not you, they use AI for everything.
So I try to give them both sides. Okay, if you want, more sales, you want more business coming in, you want to get and reach more people, you kind of have to use AI to help you get out there. You can only do so much. You can only advertise yourself so much, word of mouth, all that kind of stuff. But using AI to help you boost that on social media, help you get all your thoughts organized is, like I said, I use it every day. My clients use it. I don't use it in replacement. I use it to help grow, help organize my thoughts, because I could have 50 million thoughts in my head and have a tough time putting it on paper to where it's organized and somebody understands it. I put it into AI, whatever it is that I'm using, and I'm like, okay, help me organize. And then I spew out everything, whether it's typing, talking, I put it and then it organizes it for me so that it makes sense to somebody who's reading it.
This is Licini Aguilar of Run Dougie Run. You're listening to A Clear View from the house.
So, Victoria, let's talk about using AI to eliminate some trauma and some drama in our disorganized business. Do you have a favorite AI strategy, tip, or system that you use?
Right now, it is Claude.
I hear a lot of people saying they use Claude.
Yeah, I use Claude, and I'm starting to use the co-work feature in it as well.
What feature do you appreciate the best?
Actually, I just appreciate Claude in general because you've got co-work that you can, help it assign tasks. But then I also have it to where it's built in with the Chrome extension, and I'm like, "Ooh, help me reword this," and it spits it out on that little thing for me, and then it'll even ask me, "Do you want me to update it for you and publish it?"
I noticed when you talk about publishing, I noticed that you publish quite frequently. Is that something you help your clients to do as well?
Yes. So I try to tell my clients at least 3 days a week. If you want to do 5 days, do 5 days. If you want to do 2 days, do 2 days. It really all depends, I feel like, on the result you're wanting. If you're wanting to just get your name out there at first, then 1 to 2 times. If you're wanting to get more followers so that they can see your content, they can inquire about it, and get more clients or more work, however, like whatever you're doing, then I would say anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week.
Let's talk faith in the marketplace. How does your faith shape the way you design your operations and you treat your clients and your team?
It sharpens my honesty with my clients. Like I tell them how it works, like how it's going to be. If it's not going to work, I'm honest with them. I don't be, "Oh yeah, we can do that," and then 3 months down the line, it's not helping them. If I honestly don't know, I will tell them, "I'm not quite sure, no, this is not going to work." They may not be happy with the answer, but I'm not going to sit there and, say something that's not true to them.
So integrity is important to you.
Yes.
And you build your foundation for your clients on integrity versus on earning money, on income.
Exactly. Integrity to me is everything, because I can go out there and I can find someone and make money, but I want my integrity to be intact and not someone be like, "She just wants to help me for the money." No, like money is not even in my mind when I'm trying to help somebody. That's just an added bonus.
Yeah. Integrity over income is what I hear you saying.
Yes.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And I'm sure your clients appreciate it as well. So how can people work with you? How can they connect with you? Give us a platform that you would love for people to reach out to you and connect with you.
So I am both on Facebook and Instagram at Victoria Exec Agency. I would say, though, that Instagram is probably the best way you could reach me.
And what's your Instagram handle?
Victoria Exec Agency. So my first name, Victoria, EXEC Agency.
We'll definitely have that in the description so people can connect with you. Hey, listen, before we go, I heard you had a new app.
Yes, I do.
So tell us about your app. What does your app help people do?
Yeah, so the app is called the Exec Flow. And when I originally designed it, it was with VAs, executive assistants, and OBMs in mind to help them throughout their day keep track of, hours, tasks that they needed to do for each client. Ultimately, though, anybody who works with multiple clients can use it. You can, connect it to your calendar so you get reminders of all your meetings. You can connect it to your email so that you can send invoices, proposals, or even contracts through them.
How can we connect, get a visual of the app, and see how it fits into what we're doing so we can build systems based on the fact that we now know we have permission to have a system to take time for ourselves
So it is linked in my bio on Instagram. So with that, there is also for the lower two tiers a free 7-day trial that you can try it out.
Victoria, it's been a pleasure having you with us today. Just before we go, some really quick questions just to get to know you a little bit more. It's this or that. So you got to pick one. Is it for you? What would best describe what you like and enjoy the most? Spring or fall?
I'd have to say spring only because we don't have a fall here. It's just spring and summer.
You're going on a road trip. Do you want to fly to get there or you want to drive?
I prefer driving just because I like the scenic route.
All right. It's late, but you worked hard. You're about to relax. Are you going to watch a movie or read a book?
Watch a movie because then I can fall asleep to it.
All right. What's your favorite movie?
Any of the Expendables.
And the last question is, you walk in a room full of business women. Do you prefer to be the speaker or one of the women sitting at the table?
I prefer to be the speaker. I'm more go around, talk to people, not in the front of the room, just going around talking to people, being the speaker that way.
All right. Well, you've been a speaker today. We appreciate you being here, and thanks for sharing how important it is for us to have systems in place.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Well, all right, beautiful people. Hey, listen. Permission has been granted. According to Victoria Latouf, the COO of Victoria's Exec agency, you now have and have always had permission to take the first step in getting organized. And what is the first step? You heard her say it right here on A Clear View from Her House. The first step is to give yourself permission to take time for you. You don't have to do it all. And I recently heard someone say you can do it all, but you can't do it all by yourself. You need systems and other people. And if you're looking for a community to help you be all that you were created to be and to do the business that you were designed to do, girl, come on in. We got room for you at the table, and you can pick your own room right here in Her House. We'll be waiting for you. Matter of fact, we'll leave the key under the mat, and you can just come on in. In the meantime, in between time, we'll catch you again here next week on A Clear View from Her House. Bye for now.